Feng Wei is a jack of all trades in Tekken 8. This guy has pretty much everything: good punishment, very strong lows, plus frames, evasiveness, very strong combo damage, you name it, Feng has it. Hey guys, GamerName here, and in this video I'm going to give you 15 essential tips that you should use if you're trying to improve your Feng Wei or just getting into Feng Wei in general. Let's get it. Despite being 14 frames fast, Feng's down forward 1 is the only down forward 1 in the game that's 0 on block and has a counter hit effect as well. Being 0 on block or neutral on block means Feng's jab game is ridiculously strong. It's very difficult to contest Feng when he's just in your face. And the best part is Feng has back 1 as well, which comes out at 10 frames, and on counter hit gives a knockdown for a guaranteed shoulder. So down forward 1 into back 1 becomes a very common frame trap that's just really annoying and can be abused. And like I say, down forward 1 on counter hit gives a knockback effect and gives you plus 36. Plus 36 is insane. So go crazy with these mix-ups like down forward 3 or side step 4. Very difficult, guys. Don't sleep on your down forward ones. Mix it up with jabs and back 1 and you have one of the most intoxicating pressure game in Tekken 8 free. Speaking of back 1, this is one of the best keep out tools in the game. Of course, having a 10 frame counter hit 2 in this game is hella valuable, and Feng actually has quite a number of tools that put him at 0 on block. So at everything that's 0 on block, back 1 after gives him a trade in his favor. So try by all means to get yourself in those kinds of situations. So like down forward 1 on block earlier, like I said, is 0 on block. Back 1 is a very good frame trap afterwards. Down 4 is 0 on hit as well. Back 1 is a very good frame trap afterwards, as well as quarter circle forward 1+2 into back 1. So basically anything that's plus on block followed up by back 1 are good frame traps. So put yourself in favorable situations such as those and throw out the back 1s. Defensively as well, an opponent is too aggressive against you, boom, back 1 to shut them right up. Just like Raven and Dragunov, Feng has a crouch dash. So he has a quarter circle forward input that gives him a bunch of moves from this. So like quarter circle forward 2 is a huge launch, quarter circle forward 1 the big low, quarter circle forward 1+2 is the big headbutt. However, if you only slide to down forward, you will cancel that quarter circle forward input and end up in Feng's full crouch, hence the crouch dash or the crouch cancel. You can access all of Feng's while standing moves or Feng's full crouch moves off of this crouch cancel. It's very important because Feng has some really strong moves from while standing and from full crouch, like full crouch down forward 4-1, for example, one of his best lows. You can easily access this by just sliding right down, slide down forward into full crouch down forward 4-1. You can also mix this up by doing other moves like all standing 2, all standing 1, and even instant all standing 3 for the mid mix up. This opens up so many possibilities, so many mix ups, and this is a must learn. You must learn how to crouch dash or crouch cancel with Feng Wei because it gives him so much more utility and so much more the opponent has to worry about. Learn your full crouch mix ups with Feng Wei and the full crouch cancels. So if you didn't know, Feng actually has a back turn throw mix up. So he has a 2+3 throw from back turn, which is actually a 1+2 break, but he can actually use his normal throws from back turn as well. These throws are broken by either 1 or 2, just like a regular throw. However, both of these throws have a 1+2 hand animation. The throw animation is that of a 1+2 break. So basically, the opponent has to guess when Feng is in back turn and goes for a throw mix up. Utilize this. Feng Wei throws are very underrated in this game. Throws in general are very strong in Tekken 8, so you want to use that as much as possible, especially with Feng in back turn. Feng's full crouch down forward 4-1 is a low high, so as such it can be ducked and launched. However, when Feng does full crouch down forward 4 on its own, it takes him into back turn. So if you cancel this back turn to just block, the opponent can't actually launch this when they duck. It only becomes -14. So whenever you go for a full crouch down forward 4-1, try to mix it up between going into back turn and committing the whole string as well, just to mess up the opponent's timing. There is no doubt that Feng's back 3 is very strong and very addictive to use, but there's a reason why you don't see this move at high level that much. Feng's back 3 is very linear. It can be very easily stepped in both directions. So if you want to spam a lot of back 3s in your match, so make sure you use a lot of down forward 3+4 as well. Down forward 3+4 is one of Feng's best homing moves. It knocks down for a guaranteed 4 slide 3 and it comes out 1 frame slower than back 3. So if you want to use a lot of back 3s with Feng, make sure you throw in a lot of down forward 3+4s as well, because like I said, this thing is very easily stepped. You see this at lower ranks, but at higher ranks, you rarely see Feng players spam this move, and that's a good reason as to why. Back 4 is perhaps the most underrated move at low level. There's a reason why high level Feng players spam the living hell out of back 4. So this comes out at 12 frames. 12 frames is a safe mid, and despite not having a little homing blue color, this move tracks both sides. It tracks both sides against even characters such as Lily and Alisa. Like, it's crazy how this move is so underrated, guys. Low level Feng players, stop spamming those back 3s and throw out more back 4s. This completely nullifies your opponent's movement and it's just so difficult to deal with, guys. It's a 12 frame mid, if not the only 12 frame homing move in the game. It's that strong and it's safe, guys. Like, it's crazy how people don't actually use this move, guys. Use your back 4s. Lily is difficult to deal with because she steps everything in this goddamn game. Same can be said for Alisa, but with Feng back 4, oh my days, your opponent won't be going anywhere with this move. So strong. Feng's back 3+4, commonly known as his back Kampo, is one of, if not the best tools at creating whiffs. So think of it like a command backdash button that instantly creates space. So against big matchups like Dragunov, or big moves from those characters like Dragunov running 2 or Brian back 1, if you have a hard read, you can go for like a back Kampo, then get a whiff punishment off of that read. So he has a bunch of moves from back Kampo, but the ones you focus on a lot are back Kampo 2, which is a safe high whiff punisher that takes you into hit, and back Kampo 3, which is a mid launcher that's -14 on block. So if you have a hard read, let's say Dragunov running 2, Dragunov running 2 has like so much whiff recovery. So if you create a whiff opportunity for that move, then you can get a big punish like a back Kampo 3, for example. However, if a move recovers fast, let's say like a Feng shoulder, quarter second for round +2, you can only get back Kampo 2 just to get a whiff punisher and go into hit. The punisher you use depends on the read that you make. This back Kampo is very strong, guys. It's insanely strong, like top 5 moves in the game free. It nullifies those matchups. Opponents just can't come running against Feng or against you because of this particular move. They have to change up their approach, which is an advantage for you. Feng side step 4 is launch punishable on block, however, it is a low sweep that is a natural launcher on normal hit. His down forward 3, on the other hand, is a safe mid, which launches as well on natural hit. But because of how slow down forward 3 is, you won't really find yourselves using it that much outside of this particular mix-up. Side step 4 and side step to down forward 3 are like yin and yang, and this is a mix-up you are going to be using if you want to throw out your down forward 3s. So you want to put your opponent in a very bad situation, or like super plus frame, let's say after a hit engager, then go for like a side step, mix up, right? Side step, down forward 3 to stay safe, or side step 4 for the more risky option to go for the low launcher. This is very strong, and like I said, you mostly want to do this when your opponent is extremely negative, or if you condition them not to press buttons after certain things like back 3, for example, which is +6 on block. It's also a very strong mix-up to use at the wall. More so in particular, side step 4 has much value at the wall because Feng has a very scary mix-up, because he also has that side step 1+2, which is used as the mid version of the mix-up. So side step 4 and down forward 3 are yin and yang. These two must be used together for a very strong mix-up that Feng can put his opponents in. Now everyone knows about Feng's 2-hit shifting clouds parry, really sick looking parry by the way, but did you know that Feng can actually attack after absorbing 1 hit? So he can actually attack using any moves from his shifting stance after absorbing 1 hit. I only recently discovered this, so I'm sure there's some good tech you can get from this, so just something I thought I would share with you guys. Pretty cool actually. When Feng is in hit, he gets a 3+4, which is a stomp that super plus on block and guarantees him a back turn mix-up. Now this is strong, and you usually see this to mid to high level ranked, but you never see this with top level Feng players or high level tournament Feng Wei players. So why is that the case? So the reason why is because this move can be easily floated by jabs. Top players actually tend to react to this. You must be very careful on how you use this stomp. The most effective way to use this move is as an Oki setup. So let's say you do a combo, go for your combo ender, but you do an ender that leaves them right close to you, and as they get up, they wake up right into your back turn mix-up. That's the whole idea on how you want to use this stomp. Now I'm not saying you don't use it, just be smart on how you want to use this. Up forward 1 is a very niche looking move, and at first glance it actually looks useless. However, in hit it gains a lot of value. So when up forward 1 hits a crouching opponent, it's actually +12, so you can get a guaranteed 1-3 or a 1-2-2. So when Feng is in hit, his back 1 becomes a natural knockdown on counter hit, guaranteeing you a shoulder. So this becomes especially strong because now Feng can get a follow-up after up forward 1 if the opponent was crouching, and at the wall this will give Feng Wei a guaranteed wall splat. So you want to use mix-ups such as crouch dash, for example. Remember, he does have that full crouch down forward for 1, so use that as a mix-up to get your opponent to duck, but instead go for an up forward 1, then back 1 into guaranteed shoulder. When Feng is in hit, forward 1+2 becomes a guard break that guarantees him 11 frames, and as we know, back 1 in hit knocks down on normal hit for a guaranteed shoulder. So these guys become best friends in hit, especially at the wall, because the guard break at the wall leads to a guaranteed back 1, and back 1 wall splats as well, giving you some pretty good damage at the wall. So Feng's forward 1+2 and back 1 become the most valuable tools to use whilst in hit. Don't overuse the stomp, and try by all means to implement these two instead. And finally, the reason why you never see Feng's hit smash is because the tracking is horrible. Put him in the same category as Raven and Devil Jin and Lars. Those hit smashes are all terrible when it comes to tracking. So this is why you see Feng players using the shoulder more than they actually use the hit smash. So always prioritize the shoulder hit dash over the hit smash anytime, any day, unless you have a pretty good read or realign yourself with your opponent before throwing out the hit smash. So there you have it guys, 15 essential Feng Wei tips that will for sure improve your overall gameplay with Feng Wei. Now if you enjoyed this video, why not check out my ultimate Feng Wei guide where I break down all of his most important tools in depth. So thank you for watching guys, like, subscribe, and GG.